This is Walter Lee Hilliard III of Universal Soul Power. That's universalsoulpower.com, the new rhythm and blues and contemporary hip hop solo podcasting. Check out my blog, universalsoulpower.com. There you will see my upcoming republished book, The 10 Worst Things That Black People Put Up With. So, I've been watching the videos, listening to everybody talking about Bill Cosby, and most people got it wrong. What the fuck are we doing talking about, well, I don't care nothing about Bill Cosby. I think Bill Cosby did it, but his situation was one of injustice. He didn't get a fair trial. Listen, how many fucking black people have done as much as Bill Cosby, given over $100 million to black colleges? Some of these black colleges are fucking sick. They promoting Barack Obama's gay agenda. I don't have nothing against gays. I'm a therapist. I've counseled gays, okay? I've had lesbians ask me to give them more time. So, I don't approve of the feminization of black boys. I don't gay bash, but I don't promote the behavior, because most of it I know firsthand comes from sexual abuse and other forms of abuse. So I'll save that for another video. But this crap about Bill Cosby, I thought there would have been 20,000 people at least in Philadelphia telling those white bitches to shut up across the street, yelling and screaming at Bill Cosby like he's a predator. Do you like how they always lump all black men together, right? Whether it's on the news, whether it's in front of the courthouse or wherever it may be, they're always stereotyping black men as some sort of predator. So they parade all these women out in front of the courthouse. Gloria Allred, a fucking racist FBI agent, check her record, check her history, targets black men for their money. I even seen her on TV laughing about convicting Bill Cosby on lies. She's not even a fucking good attorney or publicist or whatever the fuck she does. She's bad. They just all consciously and unconsciously collude the court system, these women, the police. White folks always collude to get their black man, to posterize him, to make him the symbol of all things bad, especially in the case of Bill Cosby, because he brought a generation together, that a black man could be the head of the family, that a black man could be successful and take care of his family. And just about all of them bailed on him. Even Felicia Rashad is talking crazy. They so fucking weak. Black people are so fucking weak. They collected a check off of this man. Even some of these black bitches, like the light-skinned one with the afro, all her acting pictures, she got a perm in her hair. Then she shows up with that fake-ass Gloria Allred with a fucking afro and African garb on. How come y'all wasn't down there to shout her out? I wish I could have been down there. Yeah, I had to work. I know, it sounds like an excuse. But it is what it is. Y'all brothers and sisters in Philly got one of the biggest black populations in the whole fucking country. When Meek Mill fucking went to jail, all y'all niggas was down there. What the fuck does Meek Mill ever did for the black community? Y'all so fucking twisted. Use your intelligence. Fucking Meek Mill. I ain't got nothing against Meek Mill. But Meek Mill's a fucking rapper. What the fuck is he talking about? And all y'all fucking niggas is down there around the courthouse, free Meek Mill. Even the bullshit, was it Bob Kraft Patriots owner down there playing games with y'all. Like he likes Meek Mill. Like they all down with free Meek Mill. Yeah, because Meek Mill's going to come out and rap about, you know, how big a woman's ass is or whatever. Right? And we all like a woman's big ass, right? But what the fuck relevance that got to do with Bill Cosby, racism, white supremacy? And y'all all down there supporting him. Meanwhile, the man They gave our children, they gave us generations of black father figure $100 million. Nobody, Jay-Z, Beyonce, they would never give $100 million. Some say he gave $200 million. He changed the image of black people. And y'all just like fucking throw him away because he cheated on his wife. Camille knew what Bill was when she married him. Right? Bill is a powerful, rich man, a superstar. So he likes sex. Okay. Was he wrong? That's between him and Camille. Why y'all all in this fucking business? You know why black people make that excuse? Talk about Bill like that. You know why they do that? Because we're fearful. We have fear instilled in us since slavery, and we're always looking for this fucking sorriest excuse to criticize our own people when white folks go and snatch them right out of our hands. And we don't do shit. Instead of going back at them and fighting racism and speaking up about Cosby, speaking up at work about racism, we start criticizing them. Because we're afraid. Long as they leave me alone, fuck the rest of y'all niggas, we got this bad behavior, right? This bad habit. I call it a lack of black social consciousness. I'm writing a theory about it and how to treat it. We have a lack of black social consciousness and or the confidence to do something about our situation. So even the smart ones among us who know how white supremacy operates are too fucking chicken shit scared to do something about racism. And the rest of us don't give a fuck. We watching CNN, MSNBC, parade these white women on the screen and sprinkle a few black ones in like pepper so they can say, well, it's not racism. There's some black women. Beverly Johnson, her own manager, says she's fucking lying. And I can't believe the YouTubers talking about, oh, I can't even think of one's name. She's real popular, but she's like, yeah, when I heard Beverly Johnson, I had to like look at that. It's like, it's just fucking minor research. Do your research. Her own manager says she's lying. She never brought up that Bill Cosby. In fact, the manager said like Camille was there. They had lunch. No problem. So it's all fucking bullshit. And we gotta stop being fucking Chicken Little. I can't believe that any black person go on YouTube or TV. Well, they go on TV because they wouldn't put them on unless they was Coons and Uncle Toms. But I can't believe even the YouTubers, the black socially conscious folks going on, still mad Bill Cosby told niggas to pull their pants up. So the fuck what? Yeah, pull your pants up. Nobody want to see your fucking ass. What the fuck is wrong with us? Fear. That's what it is. 400 years of fear. If you do this, that will happen. I even saw a report that talked about the genes from fear are passed on. They talked about the Holocaust. Holocaust survivors passing on those genes, their body, the cortisone from stress is passed on. And that's why we're so fucking afraid. It's like almost like a survival instinct. But it's deep. It's so deep, it's in our genes. So we have to use our knowledge to turn this generation around. And we've dropped the ball. We're letting Hollywood feminize our young boys, make stars out of them, right? We got this coon, Lee Daniels, out in Hollywood. I mean, I tried to watch that show just to be able to bitch about it. And I couldn't fucking get through it. And every time I turned past it, you know, dudes kissing and shit. Look at what kind of fucking black people. We supposed to be a spiritual religious community, but I'm not even talking religion. I'm talking common sense. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all let them expose our little boys to this bullshit? What the fuck is going on? So, the point is, get off your intellectual asses. Stop fucking criticizing Bill until you give a fucking $100 million. Shut the fuck up. You ain't never going to give $100 million. You ain't never going to do a TV show that influences black, white, brown fathers all around the world. When you criticize Bill Cosby, and I criticized him too, but when you can't back him behind this trial, okay, that's the weakest shit ever. I used to criticize him for criticizing us, but not criticizing the white supremacists in Hollywood. Yeah, it was a weak move, but Bill gave so much. It's like, okay, Bill, you fucked up, and they got you, but you are a brother. We're going to welcome you back. But not y'all. Y'all still bitching and crying and moaning. It's that fear gene passed down. Stop being scared. Get educated. Learn knowledge. Gain knowledge about your black self. And stand up and be men. And think about, what are we going to do? I was so fucking mad when they convicted Bill. I just fucking went on all the Twitters. All these fucking black bitches like Gabrielle Union, the white bitches. And I was just bam, bam. I was laying the comments down. Like, the one thing I always say, right off the top, is Andrea Constand, this lying-ass fucking bitch. Because we're at war. Yeah, I called her a bitch. We're fucking at war. If you standing on a cliff and somebody trying to push you off, you cuss, you fight, you swear. They pushing our black ass off a cliff. And y'all still fucking shimmying and dancing around like coons. Andrea Constand, after she alleges Bill assaulted her, fondled her with his fingers, right? Felt her breasts. This bitch called him 53 times. He called her back like 20 times. She wanted tickets for her parents. There's a tape of her mom trying to extort money out of Bill, trying to record him. They even cut the part out where they knew Bill didn't do nothing. They admitted he didn't do nothing wrong. 53 times. It should have been thrown out right there with the phone records. What are you calling them 53 times? So, supporting Andrea Constand just minimizes real abuse. I know, I'm a therapist. Real abuse. The children in these Catholic churches being abused by these priests. The gymnasts being abused. I mean, I could just go on and on. Those are real victims, not grown-ass women in Hollywood in a culture of the casting couch with big-ass white pill Quaaludes putting in drinks. It would float. You can't even do that. They were partying with Quaaludes like alcohol and reefer and cocaine. So they targeted Bill for this. So Andrea Constand, you got two witnesses, a Mr. Russell and the black girl from Temple, who she said I was standing there when Andrea said she could do the same thing. When this guy from Max Factor, the heir to Max Factor or something, was fleeing for drugging women. She's like, I could do that. This happened to me. And then the girl pressed her to do something. She said, nah, it didn't happen to her. Cosby didn't do anything to her. So I never hear him talking about the 53 calls on the mainstream media. The Talk, The View. Them is the sorriest, cackling hen, low down, so down bitches I ever seen. What the fuck? I mean, whatever. Connie Chung, they didn't jump all over her about her husband. I mean, my goodness. Sean Penn, Harvey Weinstein, Mel Gibson, Bill Clinton. Women have accused him. How come he ain't in prison? Women have accused him. A woman wrote a book about how he raped her. So it's all hypocrisy. It's all bullshit. Black people, stop fucking being scared. Bill Cosby gave more than any black person. So he can say whatever the fuck he want. He made a mistake. Back him up. More on this later. This is Walter Lee Hilliard III of UniversalSoulPower.com. That's UniversalSoulPower.com. The new rhythm and bluesy contemporary hip hop soul of podcasting. Peace.